man. Just found out my 10-year-old daughter has been commenting "you so cute" on random little boys' YouTube videos, logged into my account. So now it looks like a grown man with 200,000 subs is trying to groom the cast of Spy Kids. Just out here flirting with 5th graders. Hell yeah. Then I saw she tried to win a giveaway by saying, "Help, my daughter has cancer." DOTER. I look like an illiterate file begging for free squishmallows. Love that. If you need me, I'll be selling fake V-Bucks in a van behind a church. Call Chris Hansen. Yeah, I would definitely be a little bit concerned if I was just browsing YouTube and saw a grown man commenting on a child's video, "you so cute." What's up, boys? I've currently landed myself in a bit of a predicament. I was getting on my computer to record this video, and I have one of those stand-sit desks, so I was raising it to stand and record, and I heard it made a weird noise, and then it popped, and now my desk is tilted to the right, and it's stuck and won't move. And I have no idea how to fix it, so I'm recording this video at like a 33-degree angle. Anyway, I just figured I should mention that because it's kind of silly. Today we're doing more r/kidsarestupid. As always, let me know in the comments a stupid thing that you did as a child. I always like reading through those. And without further ado, enjoy the rest of the video, boys. My kids figured out the password to my wife's computer and have been sending me these texts as if they were from her. The kids deserve device time. They've been going through a tough stretch of school. They have been good at dealing with this all. Just a random thought. Love ya. I think we should let the kids do their Roblox or whatever during school. It's been a bumpy road this year and they deserve it. Love ya. I mean, this is actually kind of genius. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty convincing. Kids in their damn Roblox, dude. I swear to God. I work at a restaurant, right? And I have to like bring people's food out to them. I would say probably 80% of the time there's a child below the age of 10 at the table. They have an iPad in front of them and they are playing Roblox. It's always Roblox. I don't know what it is. It's a pandemic, dude. It's consumed the youth. My dad watched my 3-year-old nephew for my sister today. Not 1 minute of overtime I laid him down for his nap. He pooped, took his jammies off and his diaper, then ate his poop and washed it down with his milk. All over his face, the cup. I scrubbed him and cleaned up all the poop. But I'm done. I'm completely done for the day. I was gagging the whole time. And you need diapers. Only a couple left. Okay, thanks for letting me know so I can buy alcohol today. Yeah, well, he's just now starting to fall asleep. So, he ate his poop and washed it down with milk? I mean, shit, bro. I would probably need a chaser too, man. Why do children do these things, dude? I swear there should be something that comes, like, pre-installed on your brain when you get born about, like, don't eat your own poop. Like, you think by looking at your poop, you'd be like, that probably doesn't taste very good. But no, they don't give a shit, dude. They do it anyway. When I was 10, I wanted to get my brother in trouble, so I printed a pic of him and then taped it on my face and went into my parents' room at 3 in the morning and threw eggs at them. I bet that worked. I bet that did not go wrong whatsoever. That must be a terrifying thing to have happen to you, dude. Imagine you're like peacefully sleeping, you know, dreaming about something awesome, and then all of a sudden you're shot awake by an egg smacking you directly in the face, and you're looking around trying to find out where the hell it came from, and you see a figure in the doorway that just has a mask of one of your children on it, and it's just chucking eggs at you. I would think I was in some sort of sick and twisted nightmare. My daughter said she likes lying because it makes her heart beat fast. Girl, WTF. I think you may have a psychopath on your hands. I don't think that's normal. Lexington family stuck with 70,000 Dum Dums lollipop. Child ordered on Amazon. How does this even happen? How do you accidentally order 70,000? Whenever you're ordering something on Amazon and you put it in the cart to like add more, you have to press the little plus button. So you're telling me this kid pressed that shit 70,000 times? What? Now listen, here's what I would do if I was in that situation. I would take all the dum-dums. I would go around the town giving them out to like, you know, homeless people and children and like all these types of needy people, whatever. Everybody would love me and I would become the mayor. And I would rule the town. It's a matter of perspective. You know, you can look at it as, oh my God, my kid bought all these dum-dums. Or you can turn it into something productive like that. My mom is happiest when nobody is around her. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, first glance when I saw this picture, I thought she was dead. It really just looks like in the picture she is just gone forever. She can't even see the TV. She gotta like sit up a little bit or something. I remember when I was little, I didn't get how pranks worked. So on April Fools, I screamed April Fools before kicking my dad full force in the balls, causing him to spill his coffee on himself. Not the happiest man I've ever seen. Man, that's another thing that should come pre-installed on humans, or especially men, you know? Don't kick other men in the balls. It's painful seeing somebody get hit in the balls, bro. I'm on a softball team, and the last game we played, the shortstop on the other team got hit directly in the balls by somebody on our team's hit. I heard the thud that made, and I just took a knee, and I prayed to the Lord for him. My kids brought me a mint to try. I commented that it tasted like toothpaste, and they said it was hard toothpaste they scraped out of the sink and rolled into mint balls, and they want me to be an investor. They call them breath balls. And does anyone want to adopt some kids? Hold on though. You're not thinking like a real entrepreneur. That's the thing. This is why you'll never be a billionaire. If I was their parent, I would hone that idea. I would get them into a lab. I'd give them funding. You know, I would figure that out immediately. They even have an awesome name for them, dude. Breath balls. That is an amazing name. That rolls off the tongue perfectly. Important safety information regarding school-issued devices. Dear parents and guardians, we are writing to inform you of a concerning trend circulating on the social media platform TikTok that poses a significant safety risk within school environments. This trend involves students inserting foreign objects such as paper clips, push pins, or pencil lead into the ports of school-issued electronic devices. This dangerous behavior can cause devices to spark, smoke, or even catch fire. We want to emphasize that this is not a harmless prank. This is a thing? What? I swear there's a new TikTok trend like every other day. Remember, it all started with the Tide Pod thing, and now we got shit like this. There's probably gonna be a trend that's like, you know, hop in the tub with your toaster. Guys, make sure to tune in for my next video where I do the stick your hand in a blender challenge. Saw this scene as a kid and had the stupid idea of going to my bathroom at midnight and squirting the soap bottle into my mouth because it looked tasty in the movie. Regretted it instantly. Yeah, I mean, every kid has that moment, I feel like, where they smell something that smells good or it like looks good and then they taste it and it's terrible. For me, that was Play-Doh. I feel like I definitely consumed Play-Doh on at least one occasion. Mother's Day card I made in 2nd grade for my mom, a few weeks away from having an 11-pound, 23-inch baby at the time, though I forgot to mention that in the card. My mother likes to lay down, but she can't get up. My mother doesn't like to do jobs. The hardest thing my mother does is get up. My mother loves me best when I pull her up. Wow, she sounds really lazy, man. Your mom sounds like kind of a piece of shit. School evacuated as grenade brought to show and tell. A school was evacuated and Army explosives experts called after a pupil unexpectedly produced a grenade from his pocket in a show and tell assembly. Like a live, like real grenade. Imagine being the teacher in that moment. You're having a nice show and tell with your students and one of them slips a grenade out of his pocket and he pulls the pin and he's like, you guys want to make fun of me for always bringing lame shit to show and tell? Well, how about this? When I was 7, I said that I wanted to be emo. My mom told me that emos pull their toenails off. Later that night, I wrapped my feet in blankets in fear that the emos would come out from under my bed and pull my toenails off. I've had that fear since then. To be honest, I kind of think your mom might have been onto something. I mean, like, look at emos. I mean, that looks like you know, someone that would pull a toenail off or two. You know, no offense to any emos that are still out there in our year of the Lord 2025, but if you are, you might be eating toenails. The car will go over the big bridge. You should try to dodge the ball so you don't get hit. The Cub Scout will get a badge for making a fire. Did you edge? Did you edge to the flag today? You are not a real American patriot unless you are edging to the flag once a day, every single day. Real gooners goon to America first. Alright, before anything else, America comes first. My 5-year-old put this in the microwave because he didn't realize it was ready to eat as is. He thought all popcorn needed to go in the microwave. Oh man, maybe he just really likes it extra crispy. Personally, for me, I think it looks a little bit charred, but To each their own, right? I'm not gonna hate. Injured and laying on the floor in the worst physical pain I've ever been in, and my naked 3-year-old runs across the house and puts his nose touching my face and asks me, how do you measure time? Listen, the real questions, they don't have time to wait for answers. Sometimes to really break free, you just gotta run around the house naked and, you know, think about the universe and time and the galaxy. I get it, man. I've done it plenty of times. I actually did it just before I started recording this video, and I'm probably gonna go back to doing it after I finish. Found this drawing from when I was a kid. The title says grandma and breasts, and I have no idea why on earth I drew this. LMAO. Baba Ise. That build is ridiculous. That might be the craziest build I've ever seen in my life. This is kind of modern art, honestly. You should put this in a museum. So I went to football training to try and organize a group of 9-year-olds. 10 minutes in, I noticed one kid is wearing one boot and one sock. I look around and I don't see a boot lying on the over anywhere. I said, oh mate, where's your boot? He threw his arms in the air and he said, I don't know. Another kid's like, yeah, he's lost it. I said to myself, what the fuck? Kid went through the whole training on a half dump over wearing one boot. After training, he's carrying his other boot. I'm like, oh, you found your boot, mate? He said, yeah, it was in me boot bag. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, that is proper. That is class. That is class, mate. All right, well, I think I gotta end the video after that. I'm really sorry. I genuinely apologize for what that was. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of r/kidsarestupid. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both of which are @DomSoEpic. And yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.